And hello, ladies and gentlemen. How y'all doing?
Hello.
Hi.
How is everyone this fine Thursday?
Hey, what up? This your boy Lil Sif.
It's Lil Sif, my son.
Mm-hmm.
My firstborn.
Yes, I love you, Daddy.
Well, not the first. We lost a few of them out there, didn't we? Bad babysitters.
Born. Well, okay.
Firstborn after the other ones.
It's a terrible disease.
It is a terrible disease,
We've
but it's
lost
one.
so many babies.
So many syphilis children. Yes.
Uh,
Yes, it's a shame.
Dear, oh dear. So, how's everyone's...
Just us letting everybody in. Pre-planning.
Yeah.
I mean, we said last week that we were going to be syphilis.
Exactly.
That is
Yes.
true.
In
That
my
is
note
true.
I have
last
Silric
week,
written down, but you went with syphilis, so we're syphilis. Like Silric being
That's what I heard.
elder
I
name.
have surname syphilis, and then I wrote I'm Lil Sif. And then we've got Morgrill, turtle fuckboy. We're gonna try and kill him and take his rings.
okay.
Yes.
You're horrible.
He started it.
We're starting in the fight, which is so cool.
You are starting
God, yeah.
in the fight. So, who remembers exactly what else happened last week?
We fed a turtle. The turtle wanted more food, so we killed the turtle. He's full of rings. He's got so many rings on him. He's been stealing fish from our good friend Hans, who we're out here doing work for, very legitimately. We didn't steal his boat. He lent it to us so that we could kill this motherfucker. So we're going to kill him, as we were paid to do. Paid in boat, I suppose. We're going to get those rings off of him, and we're going to leave. That's about it. We sailed over here and had a conversation with him, and that was it.
We do actually have a signed contract.
We have a signed contract, see? It's signed.
It's signed, and he was made aware that the contract was legally binding within all laws and local regulations of the city of Oz.
Exactly. And there was no duress. He was free to do so as he wished. There were no knives at his throat. No. Nothing.
But there
pointed
was
at
a
him, no
charm
guns pointed at
spell
him.
put on him,
Yes, but that's not under
which
physical duress, is it?
some consider to make legal contracts null and void.
He had the full ability to say no. He just chose
true.
not to.
He did.
He's just mentally incapable of saying no in that situation because, he's not
Because he
strong
was
enough in the mind.
under influence.
Yes, but
No,
he could have
was though. He
fought
was
against
just our
influence.
friend. He still could have said no.
Exactly.
We just made a very compelling argument.
Exactly.
We will have to take this issue to the courts of Moonhaven. Should you ever get there?
I own the courts of Moonhaven.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to Moonhaven either, right? I thought we were going to
shoot the
Evergreen
guy.
Hollow.
No, you might end up there one day though.
Sora shoots the turtle.
While you guys are talking, Sora just fucking
Oh,
one-shots
dear.
him.
So yes, that's more or less correct. You guys continued your journey down the river from the town of Ard towards the port town of Ashtail, where you're planning to acquire a boat and perhaps a crew to man that boat for you so you can get to Evergreen Hollow. On the way, you encountered a rather strange turtle being by the name of Morgrill, who demanded food or shinies from you. You obliged, fed him a rather lovely soup. So lovely, in fact, he wanted more, so you made him another batch. Promised that he could keep the pot, and you would be allowed to leave. You then decided it was time to go, and when Bojmir argued that no, we never said that you could keep the pot, Morgrill got rather angry, and you then attacked him. Combat ensued, and we ended the session without Sora, because she did run and hide, with Morgrill putting his hands up towards you and saying,
Please, leave Morgrill. You can go. I give you shinies. You leave.
and that is where we will go over to the map. Still technically in combat on Mogrill's turn.
Yeah, I'm not kidding. I wanted to lean out from the tree and shoot him. Because I probably am too far away to hear what's happening. I just see him. I just see a shot, and I'm like, let's get this over with. Like, these guys are on the ground. They can't handle themselves clearly. I should have never left them alone to fight a fight.
Roll
And
me.
so I
Perfectly
try to-
fine.
Yeah, roll me an initiative just to see where you would be placed. If you
oh,
roll
wait,
above
I didn't click
Mogril's,
it.
I'll let you go
Whoops.
next. Close enough.
I didn't. Yeah, I
me
didn't
through.
click it.
There you go. I'll add you in.
Thank you.
Yes, we did all roll absolutely terrible for initiative, didn't we?
You did indeed.
Yes, it's wonderful. Yes.
So.
Because our ranger was like,
I want no part in this. I'm not gonna fight the turtle man.
Did I hunters mark him or no? I have no memory.
No, you were gone for the entire combat.
Okay, so I
Yeah.
can't do that now because I've already shot the shot. So I'll do that.
Yeah, so what we'll say is, as he's saying, mercy, please, we'll count this technically still as his turn. If anyone wants to reply to his please, you can do so. And then we will have your shot fire.
I laugh at him.
Oh my god, we're so
Fuck
mean.
you.
I say prone with my crossbow.
Ocean's not saying anything. He's focused still.
I'm also probably just with a shield in front of me.
He's been hit twice in the face with the water and almost knocked him out.
Okay. Yeah, so he, Mogrel pauses, he hears you all reply, and
Please.
he reaches into the sort of pool that's on the top of his head and pulls out something and reaches out, holding his hand out. You can see he's got some shiny metallic objects.
Please take them and go.
And it's at this point, Sora, that your arrow hits. Where exactly would you have been aiming?
Between the eyes.
Between the eyes.
If you didn't have the
Unfortunately,
conversation.
it doesn't quite hit between the eyes, but it does hit a softer area on the side of his neck where the skin is slightly thinner, more flexible. The shell is not covering, and it digs in deep. You deal 14 points of piercing damage there.
And I will just turn back behind the tree.
Okay, and despite flinching very, very heavily from this strike, Mogrel manages to clench his fist before flinching and does not drop what he's holding, but he looking in your general direction, but not quite at you. And we will take that to Junior's turn.
All right, you son of a bitch. It's time to fucking end this. No more playing around.
And I'm gonna use my crossbow.
Okie dokie.
20 to hit.
20 is a hit.
Ooh, 9 points of piercing damage.
Very nice. Do you have any extras?
So I can't do any extra bullshit on this one because there's nothing that gives me advantage. I don't have any allies nearby. But I'm going to get behind Thelon because he's bigger than I am, and I'm gonna use my bonus action to hide.
Very nice. And that would technically still work because you're all prone.
Yeah, we're all prone, but I have
Yeah, you've got the
naturally stealthy.
naturally stealthy. That's fine. I was going to say if you weren't and they were, then it wouldn't have worked. But if you're all there, they're covering you, which is fine.
Yeah. So I just
Crawl over. Thelon. Hey, Thelon. I'm gonna hide right behind you. So whatever you do, stay here. Because then I'm gonna take my time, creep up behind Borjmir, and just shoot the fucker right in the eyes.
Not going anywhere.
Alright, well there we are then.
that'll on my turn.
Okay, and that brings us to Thalon's turn.
I might not be going anywhere, but I really have nothing to do here apart from. So when I laughed in his face after he asked, can I count that as my vicious mockery, which I'm now about to use?
Yes. Yeah, I'll go ahead and say that's fine.
12, I assume, is not a hit.
It is not, I'm afraid.
No. Yeah, so I just look slightly miffed at the fact that my laugh didn't penetrate through his brain and kill him.
Okay, anything else? No
Slightly
bonus
miffed.
actions?
I have none. No.
Okay,
As a bard, it's quite wonderful.
That brings us to you, Bojmir.
And Bojmir is going to stand up, and he's going to start to build his power up a little bit. We're like, let's get this guy down. I'm tired of this already. We're going to use a sacred flame on him.
Okay. That is a 13. Makes it, breaks it. I'm afraid it's a pillar of flame that comes down from your sacred flame, isn't it?
Correct.
So I think you sort of charge, and Mogrel, despite being distracted by this arrow coming out of nowhere and then the crossbow bolt coming from Junior, he just clocks you, sort of aiming this power towards him, and he dives just out of the way and takes no damage from it. Anything else on your turn?
I'm going to go back down to prone.
Okay. Sora, will come to your full turn.
Okay. I Hunter's Mark him. And then I'll shoot him again. 24.
24 is a hit. Very nice.
Whoop. And then Colossus Slayer. Ooh. Hoo,
Ho,
hoo.
ho, ho.
Where have you been this whole
Okay,
fight?
I've been hiding behind a tree.
Yeah, so it's time to not hide behind a tree anymore.
And I'll hide behind the tree again.
Okay, and that is 21 points of piercing damage. The arrow piercing once again through a softer bed of flesh. Mogrel dropping down to one knee. And he rather weakly throws his hand towards you, and you see these small metallic objects land in the sand, not even 5 feet in front of him, and he starts dragging himself slowly further into the water. And that brings us to Junior.
I don't fucking think so, you son of a bitch.
So I'm gonna creep up here and then there. It's would technically I think be 20 feet, since I'm imagining it's like difficult terrain if I'm prone and then crawling. But I'm going to shoot him with my crossbow. Do I have advantage because I'm hidden?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, one more. All right, so 24.
24 is a hit.
As I just shoot the crossbow straight out at him to deal 9 points of piercing damage, and I get my sneak attack because I have advantage for an additional 4, so 13 points total.
Very, very nice. Far
Then,
more than you needed, as the crossbow bolt pierces through the back of Mogrel's head. You hear a as he falls forward, limp, and begins.
Wait. Don't move yet. We need to watch these fucking wave things, see what they do before we decide to just get up.
He begins to float away down the river. The remaining kelp-like tendrils that were protruding from the whirlpools in the river all wither and die. And you are out of combat.
As he's floating, can I run down and try grabbing his corpse before he gets too far down?
Can do. Roll me just straight athletics just to see, because it's
Alright.
rather quick.
I'm going to stand up out of the sand and brush myself off.
fucking Christ. Can we be done with this fucking thing now? Can we just please get to Ashdale?
I just
Thank
lean
you,
out
Sora.
from the tree. Yeah, can we go now? What are we doing?
Yes,
Not
well-
wasting any more fucking time.
Thank you.
It's food, isn't it?
Wait, we need to get the corpse because we need to turn it in.
Well, no, we're not doing
Okay.
that.
Fuck that. Fucking we'll leave him here, then he's not gonna go anywhere. Make sure you get those rings or whatever he had.
Or we could just put him on the ship and then
That's
No
extra
harm
weight,
done.
extra space.
No, but
Unless we're going to cook him up, it's just more pointless, right? He's
unless
just
we're
going to
gonna roll all
rot.
the way back to Odd.
okay.
I was supposed to
wanna-
bring his body all the way back to Odd. We're almost to Ashdale now. We just need to go, get a fucking ship, get a fucking crew, and get the fuck out.
Yes, do you really want to take a rotting turtle all the way to...
No, you're right.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, Bojmir.
Thalen, I bet his
Thank you so
shell and
much.
stuff would make good armor for you.
Did I catch him?
Yeah, for the record, you the body starts drifting away a little quicker than you sort of first anticipate, and you feel sort of as you're echolocating to check its position, like it's going to get away from you, but it gets tangled up in some reeds, and I'd say it's probably about here-ish. So you would have to wade into the water to grab it, but it's not going anywhere, as is.
All right, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna wait out there
Yeah,
slowly and try to watch my footing.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll we can just say that you do, so it's absolutely fine.
And then I'm
You can't
gonna
watch your
cast
footing.
Spare the Dying on him.
Uh,
Will that work? Is he like stone cold dead, or is he
Yeah.
freshly incapacitated?
roll me a medicine check as you get to it to see if you can tell. And all day I'll bring us over to this. Ooh, did you get 8? You can't quite tell. I mean, he's very cold to the touch anyway, but he is amphibian in nature, so
All
I don't think you know.
I'm gonna cast it anyway because it is a cantrip, so I'm not too worried about it. Using up a spell or anything like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw it on them, see if I can get them to wake up.
yeah. What's it look like when you cast Spare the Dying?
I like to think it looks kind of like like you would see sound waves in movies and stuff where it's like resonating. I would like to see that it kind of washes over whatever I'm casting it on, but it'd be like more of like a white glow of prismatic light that kind of just flows from them.
Yeah, and you do so, and you feel that the spell has been cast, and you wait a moment or two, but nothing happens.
Nothing. All right, while I'm there then, and I realize nothing happens, I'm gonna dig around in this little bowl of possible shinies.
Okay, go ahead and roll me an investigation check as you dig around in the bowl on his head. Okay, so you pop your hand in there, and it's cold. The consistency of it is not nice. It's like a thin honey, not quite fluid, not quite thick. You have a root around in there, and despite it looking to anyone else from the outside, you wouldn't get too much of a sense of this. Quite shallow. Your hand goes probably about wrist deep, and you feel around, and you manage to grab a hold of what feels like 2 small objects.
Okay, I'm gonna take them out and kind of rinse my hand off in the water in the river there, and look at these objects.
Yeah, you
Actually, hold on. Before I do that, I'm gonna go to shore where it's safe and not have the possibility of dropping them. I'm gonna kind of dredge myself back out of the water.
yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you do so. You sort of hop back over to the shore, and taking a look, you recognize one of them to be a coin of sorts. The other feels kind of like a tack, like a thumbtack.
Okay, that's what it feels like. I mean, is this do I sense any magic coming off these items?
Roll me an Arcana check. From the coin, yes. From the sort of thumbtack item, no.
Okay, and by feeling this coin, does this feel like something I've felt before as far as a known currency, or does it feel like some foreign currency?
It feels like just a standard gold coin. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna pop the coin in my pocket, separate from my normal cash, and I'll have the thumbtack in my hand and kind of feeling around, investigating a little bit more, and I'll start walking over to the crew.
Yeah, not a problem. What's everyone else doing while this is happening?
I'm just putting away my bow and stuff and getting ready to head out, basically. Maybe redoing my braids.
I'm getting the sand out of every piece of clothing that the sand is in. Getting back into the boat.
Yeah, get the boat ready to go. I'm fucking done with this. I don't even give a shit about the rings anymore. We wasted way too much fucking time with this.
Well, we can sell them for swords, dresses, right?
Oh, that's right. That's what we was gonna fucking do. Hey, Boishmere.
Yes.
Them rings or whatever fucking thing he had. And he was like holding them out and doing it. He was saying, "Please don't kill me. I'm just a turtle." We said, "Fuck you." So make sure you grab that shit. We're gonna buy some.
Yes, there's something in the sand here. I don't know if I can find it or not. Maybe some help here. Let me, I kind of had an idea. It was right over here, and I heard something over here, and I heard something over here.
Move over.
All right, now.
So I'm
I'll
not
just go
getting
and
back
look.
in that stuff.
I'll start looking.
I'm gonna start looking also.
Same.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and all roll investigation with advantage. We'll take the highest
Ooh.
number as a group. 22. Very nice. Yes, you each take a few minutes to look around in the sand, and one by one you start finding various bits, tossing pebbles aside, and you gather up 3 rings, 4 copper, and a silver.
Can
Is it
I
worth it, guys?
use
Here
my
we go.
detect magic on the rings?
You can indeed.
All right, I'm gonna use my detect magic on the rings then.
Was it worth it? Was it worth it to get him to shut the fuck up and stop wasting our goddamn time?
Yes, I don't like to be bullied, and he was trying to take my pot, and he basically made us make him food, and he wouldn't let our boat go. I had a feeling that if we just left, he would still follow us and make us get more food for him. I wasn't going to put up with that crap.
Yep, exactly. How do you think he got all this shit? He said he was stopping boats, trying to take their fucking shinies and shit. Yet
That's a
he
fair
was able to
point,
go
I
out and
know.
catch his own fish for us to fucking cook for him. If he can catch his own goddamn food, he ain't gotta stop fishing vessels.
And he
I
said he
know,
knew
I
how to
just-
cook with fire too, so it's not like he didn't know how to use fire.
Oh, that's right. He just wanted fucking herbs and shit. Fuck this motherfucker.
I just hate feeling held up on things that don't matter.
He held us up on things that don't matter.
Really, he just needed to get himself a servant to make the food for him. It's not that hard to find.
So anything with the detect magic?
Yeah, so you take a moment, you hone in on the rings, and it seems that only one of them has any sort of magical properties to it.
All right, I'm gonna pull that one out and say this something is different about this one. We'll have to study it hard. I'm gonna kind of feel it and pop it in the pocket with the other
Let me
ring.
see the
Or
other two. I'll see if they're.
yeah, the rest of them they don't feel like anything special.
I just want to try and determine the like the sale value of the other rings.
Yeah, do you have anything specific that would let you do that? Or would it just be a int check?
Well, so I'm proficient in intelligence, which would allow me to look at something and come to a conclusion about it. And
Yeah.
I mean, my background in everything that I do,
Also,
I would imagine.
here,
would be
and I'm gonna
definitely
toss him.
tied into
I got some jeweler's tools, which will probably contain a loop. So I will give him a jeweler's loop to be able to use that to evaluate
Here we go. I got a guy that has one of these fucking nice. It's been a while.
Yes, it
since
doesn't
I've,
mean anything
used
to
it.
me. You know, I have all the tools, but I can't use the loop. I mean, you know, the eyesight thing. You know.
All right, and I'll hold the loop up to my eye, and I'll start kind of moving the ring into focus.
Yeah, roll
All right,
me.
let's see what we got here.
Investigation's int based, isn't it? Yeah, roll me investigation with advantage because you're using the little thingy. Double 18s. Nice. Yeah, you take a look at them and you determine the first one. It's a silver ring, rather plain looking. It's got a small green gemstone in it. Probably worth 20 gold. The second, a gold ring. Unfortunately, it appears that the gemstone is missing, but for what it is, you could probably pawn it off for gold or two.
All right. Well, I mean, this one's basically, I'm not gonna say a piece of junk. Melting it down, honestly, could make some value, but I think to the right jeweler, a gold or two, not bad. This one, however, is pretty fucking nice. You see, it's got that this beautiful looking aquamarine kind of green gem in it. Nice silver, still in good condition. I mean, we find the right place in Ashdale, we can make 20 gold off of this. That'll definitely get a couple nice dresses.
Yeah, check this out too. And I'm gonna hand him the tack like object. Is this just a tack, a nail? What is this?
Looking at it.
You take a look at it, Junior. In his hand is a caltrop.
I think this is intended to just leave on the ground and hope that someone stabs their foot on it.
That was
I mean,
sucker
you can keep it
lots.
and use it that way, but it's got no real monetary value. You can get them in like traditional, general goods stores, that kind of thing.
Hold on to it
And hang
then.
on to it. You could bring it. You want to buy some more caltrops? They can hook you up, you know.
Yes, why not?
They're quite nice if you're trying to run away from someone. Who knows to run through a field of caltrops?
All right, I'm gonna take the one back and throw it in my pocket.
You know what we used to do, and it's I feel god awful about admitting it because I like creatures and all that. But if one of my guys is being chased down, people on horseback and shit, they'd have a whole sack of them. They just spread it across the road, and then the poor horses and the guys, as soon as they'd run over and their feet start, and then that'd be it. Well, my guys slip away.
Yes, but then you would have to carry a whole sack of these things.
I mean,
They're quite light.
It was going alone, Just useful if you need to make a quick getaway.
All right, well, I guess we should be moving on then, right? We've got that long travel still ahead of us.
I mean, I think we're pretty close to Ashdale, right? It'll be a long trip from Ashdale to Evergreen Hollow, but with a larger
I could
vessel.
see it. I could see it with Bubo, but it's still a good trip. We should probably check out the boat before we go any further. Make sure the boat is in good shape.
Oh yeah, right. Didn't we fucking hit it or something?
It wasn't the hit.
It's
The
fine.
stupid vines and him holding us down. Who knows what he did on the bottom side. So since we're here on the shore, let's just take a quick once over, and see if there's anything on there. If there isn't, then we can keep on going.
All right, well, you're the vessel expert. Take a feel and see if something needs to be fixed or whatever.
All right.
You guys know how to fix a boat?
My servant might. You want me to get him?
Well, I mean, let's see what Boschmi has to say first. But I mean, maybe.
I'm just feeling all the panels of the boat and checking the underside as much as I can. Checking the top side.
Yeah, you take a few minutes to look around or feel around the boat, and you notice there are some dings here and there. There's some cracks in the wood. Nothing too major. If left unattended for an extended period of time, it may cause some problems eventually. But you can pretty much say that you won't be in dire risk of sinking anytime soon. If you wanted to patch it up, it would be beneficial in the long run, but it's up to you.
What do you think, Bojmi? We getting a pretty penny for or what?
Go see if we can find some tree sap, little tree sap. We'll make some tar up and we'll throw it on there since we're here. We'll take the tree sap, boil it up, make a little tar, a little dirt. When you were a kid and you fall down and your dad says, just rub some dirt in it. That's all we'll do. We'll just rub some dirt in it. It'll be all right.
What?
God damn it.
I'm gonna go and look for
Dirt?
tar, since I probably know something
dirt
tar-like
washes away.
in the trees or something.
Yeah, some pine trees or something.
So you said rub dirt in a wound, Vojmir.
Yes, it makes you stronger. You just rub a little dirt in it. You never heard that phrase before? You fall down, you get a scratch, and you just rub some dirt in it. You'll be good.
His
Maybe
parents
that's like a
rubbed
homeless
platinum
thing.
in his wounds, Bojmir. He doesn't know what you're
No,
talking
you
about.
get a priest to come and mend them.
Maybe you do.
Yes.
What
Most
else
Moonhaven
priests come
do.
for? They come for last rites. That's when you're dying. That's the only time you need to see a priest. You don't need to see a priest any other time, believe me.
Get a cut a scrape. This is their jobs.
Hey, just rub some dirt in it. You'll be good to go.
Let's just do
But you
whatever
can
the fuck
get
we
dirt
got.
in Moonhaven. Right, we get the sap.
Well, I think Sora wanted to do it. I mean, it's getting dark at this point. Should we just fucking sleep here? Or do we want to get back on the water?
Sure.
Well, after
Well,
that,
no
problem
I
with
wouldn't mind resting after that battle. He threw rocks in my face, the water jets in my face. I didn't like all that. I wouldn't mind a little rest.
I would like to point out the hands.
Hands?
Yeah, me and Bojmir's hands, right? Burnt to a crisp, right?
Right, it's fucking disgusting.
Yes, no, it's quite painful as well. But it's also more painful when the Nightspawn or whatever they're called arrive, right?
All right,
I'm not
so
a
then
fan
maybe
of
we
it.
do this.
I would like to get in a boat.
Yes, I agree on that, but we should at least, if we take a nap, we'll take a nap on the boat.
Yes, but the boat can be in the
better
water,
deal.
no?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think it is safer there.
All right, so we'll just sail. I mean, we can keep going at least, and
Yeah.
maybe we'll do the same thing. Sora and I'll stay up. You guys take a nap. After a couple hours, we'll get you up. You sail the ship, and we'll take a nap, and then hopefully by the morning we'll be in fucking Ashdale.
So I'm as tired as you are, but I would rather have a good night's sleep than one interrupted by those things again.
Yeah.
Yes, good point. Good
Especially
point.
when our hands are going to hurt anyway. It's going to be just a terrible time.
What if there's like a priest or something that can fix it?
Oh, who knows?
I told you don't need no priests.
Yes, why don't you just rub some dirt in it there, both?
Hey, that's if it mattered, I would, but right now it doesn't. It's not an open wound. It's just a little burn.
Sora comes back with a bottle of wine that she had emptied out and used to put any sap or anything sticky in it that she could find. And it's just like this gross looking mismatch at the bottom of the bottle of like sticky stuff with like chunks of bark and things in it. And she's like, this is all I could find unless you want me to spend all night out there.
No, this will work. I'm gonna go grab a little water from the river and put the bottle in the boiling water to try to thin it out a little bit and melt it down.
Yeah, and you spend some time doing this, and you take some of the wood from the sort of spare planks that were in the boat. You you patch up any sort of cracks in the wood and various different slight dings and holes, and this takes maybe an hour or two, and the sun does start beginning to set. It was sort of late in the afternoon, early evening when the combat sort of finished after your conversations with Mogril and the gathering and cooking of food, and you successfully patch up the boat.
All right, let's go, guys. This is a good timing. See, we could not have patched the boat up if I didn't have the pot to put the boiling water in. See, don't let the
rub
turtle
some
get your
dirt
pot.
on it, rub some sap in it.
Yes, let's go. Let's move on out. Let's go.
Next thing you know, it's gonna be rubbing some shit in it. All right, let's go. Hey,
you didn't.
Bojmi, can I?
Yes. Go ahead. Let's do this. Yep. Go ahead.
All right, I'm gonna get to the edge of the boat, holding the rope. I'm gonna get my arms up as high as I can, and I'm just gonna jump and pull it down.
Yep, and you do so. The sail comes rolling down, and as whoever pushes from the shore, is there anyone specific that would be doing that?
I
Oh,
won't be.
well.
I'll be grabbing. Bojan will be grabbing the rudder.
I'll push off.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, so as Sora pushes off and the sail comes down, the boat starts moving. Sora, you hop in, take a seat on one of the benches, and you continue your journey down the river towards Ashdale. So, what are each of you doing job-wise to start off with?
Start
I
off.
will keep a lookout.
All right.
I'm steering.
Although, Sora, if you want me to keep a lookout, it's fine.
I just
You
want to
can,
make sure we don't come in contact with any more evil.
Yes, no, that's fine. Yes, all right.
Okay. So, I will take a perception check from Sora and survival checks from Fallon and Bojmir. Junior, are you working the sail again?
Yeah, I would have reloaded my my revolver and then I would have started managing the sail. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. So I'll get a survival check from you as well. See how well you all work as a team to go further down the river. Yeah, it's good. So you are all rather adept at river faring at this point in this little boat. You've all gotten used to the sort of inner workings of it, and you rather smoothly continue your journey on. Sora, looking out, you don't spot anything untoward around you during the first few hours, and as the sun starts to set, the area around you, the air getting cold and such, as it does at nightfall, you see the occasional bit of wildlife here and there, and in the distance you can see the faint glow on the horizon of life. And after a couple of hours, as it becomes dark, Bojmir, Fallon, you both get that familiar stinging in your hands. And as you did the night before, you begin to see the of the Nightspawn appearing in the distance.
You said after a couple hours.
Yeah, this.
I think
it's after a while.
After we got on the move, I think Bojmir would have been ready to lay down, so probably would have been woken up by this then, by the pain of the burning.
Yeah, I think I'll be very concerned about the night.
Okay, so yeah, we'll say that at this point, just purely because it's relatively clear down the river, apart from the appearances of this, 4 hours or so will have passed since you left the bank at which you met Mogril.
Okay. So it looks like our friends are back.
What friends?
The look on the beach, on the shores there. You see, if you well, put your night glasses on and then look. You can see there's the Nightspawn are back.
Yeah, them fuckers. Your hands bugging you there?
Yes, it's definitely a problem.
We'll
It's
take
not
it up with
fun.
some dirt in it.
No, it's not fun at all.
Yeah, well, I mean, how you feeling? You all right to keep watch?
Yeah. Let's just make sure we stay in the center. It'll be okay. You guys go ahead and take a little quickie. Go take a nap.
Yeah, I think a nap sounds pretty good.
Okay.
Just keep your eyes pointing forward. Don't look back here. And
Who are you
if you
talking to?
feel any emotions, then it's just the water.
My eyes pointed forward. I don't know which way is forward.
Just close
Junior,
your
he's
ears.
blind.
You are a real asshole. You know that?
Says the guy telling us to fucking look around us. You piece of shit. Look, look, I think at this, for as long as we've been together at this point, Božmir, you realize that I'm just gonna say whatever the fuck's on my mind and how I would say it, and I'm just anticipating at this point you take no offense. I think
Yeah, you keep it.
Probably would have been going a long time ago.
Right. Still like to call you on it though.
I don't think that I've ever made the mistake myself. I'm thinking back on it, and I don't think that I've ever.
Well,
think
because
that-
you're a piece of shit in other ways. It's all right.
That's probably true. I need
Yes,
to make up
Gotham.
for it sometimes.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
Don't
All right,
worry
just
when it
go ahead
comes
and
to,
relax, and me and the Fancy Pants, we got this. You guys
Yes.
go ahead and take a nap. We'll be okay. We'll just keep it in the center. Stay down this path. We should be coming up to the city probably after your nap.
Oh, good. I'm fucking tired of being on the water. We need to make sure that we hire enough fucking guys that we don't have to do goddamn dick on the next ship. We just say take us to Evergreen Hollow, and then we're there.
We could just play cards, sit and eat, sleep the whole time.
That sounds pretty fucking nice.
You know, sometimes I regret us not taking that teleport portal back there.
Yeah,
Now's not the time to talk.
I
about
occasionally think
regret.
the same thing, but we're having a wonderful time.
Yes,
Yeah,
without
but you know
this,
what?
we wouldn't have fought a turtle
All of
thing
these
with the
rings.
bowl on his head.
Sora can get new dresses.
You wouldn't have met Larry Gary Gargich.
Exactly.
Larry, Gary, Jerry,
Wouldn't have
Gargich.
been able to solve Hans' problems. It's been a wonderful time, I'm sure.
See, we've gotten more done this way.
Teleportation's probably painful as well, you know.
I mean, do we really solve his problems, or we stole his second boat?
We
Just
solved
sell it at
all
this
of the
point.
problems.
We took care of the
that
problem. The problem was a turtle.
Yeah, right. You know what?
The fish
Honestly, owning
thief.
2 boats is kind of a problem too. You got to make sure you manage them both and all that shit. Fuck that guy.
Believe me, this boat is not going to set him back nothing. All those lost fish, that would set him back.
Yeah, fair. Alright, I'm gonna take a nap then.
All right. And
See you in the morning.
while we're kind of coasting, I'm going to... Božmir's going to reach his hand into his pocket and get the coin and start trying to study the coin a little bit and see if he can gather what the hell it is.
Yeah, that is
If you
fine.
want some help there, Božmir, I have quite a knowledge of money.
I
If you
bet
want
you
some
do.
help there, Božmir, I'll be not helpful at all, and I'm gonna kick my legs back and just go to sleep. If you want some help, too bad.
I think Junior's rubbing off on her.
Yes, it does seem to be that way.
Let's not say that, please. Careful with your
Oh
words.
no, he does actually seem to be doing that now, doesn't he?
Careful with your words.
Watch your hip.
The hip.
He likes to kiss the hips.
Oh, good night.
And as you continue to sail, Božmir, you sort of focus your arcane abilities on the coin, you said, yeah?
Yes, the coin.
Yeah. You focus your sort of innate arcane abilities on these on the coin. Focus in on it, and it seems to be just a mild incantation placed on the coin that allows the user to predetermine the outcome of any coin flips.
Okay. And I learned this from studying it.
Yeah.
By like tossing it a couple times and realizing that whatever I think, it'll end up being.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna use this on Thalen. Fancy Pants, you care for a little game?
Depends on the game, doesn't it? I'm partial to dice.
How about this coin? I flip the coin. If I lose, you can have the coin.
The coin.
Yes, this coin. If I lose, then you can have it. I will flip the coin.
What if
I will
you
tell you what
win?
it will be, and if I lose, it's yours.
But
Easy,
what if,
right?
But what if I'm wrong?
Then
What
you
do you
give me
get?
one. Then you give me one of your coins.
In coin.
But see, I have to be right.
Well, it's it's a 50-50.
It is. So are you down?
I don't like games of 50-50 there, Božmir.
Okay, how about this then? What do you have in your pockets? Give me something else.
Not much, really.
All right.
I'll
We'll make
give
it
you-
better
I'll
than
give you-
50-50. I have to get it correct 2 times in a row.
2 times.
I have to make it correct 2 times in a row. That is better than 50-50 odds for you. And if you lose, by me getting it right both times, you give me 1 silver. If I win, you
I'll
get
give
this
you
coin.
a gold, Boschman.
All right, here we go.
But
We'll
we're
flip
upping
it
it
up.
to 5 times.
Ooh, I'm gonna catch it 5 times for a gold, and all you
Yes.
get is this. That sounds like a good deal for me.
Yes, I'm sure it does.
Okay, I take your bet. We'll flip it up. I'm gonna call heads, think heads, place it down.
And the coin
We're
lands
good?
head side up.
Okay, I'm gonna do that 4 more times. But on the 5th time, I'm gonna purposely lose to give him the coin. So on that 5th time, I'm gonna say heads, and I'll be thinking tails though to make it land tails.
Yeah, so you flip the coin, you think tails and call heads.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and the coin lands in the back of your hand. You put your hand over it. When you reveal it, it is showing tails.
Oh, look at that fancy pants! It looks like you win.
Yes,
I
it
guess
does,
the coin
doesn't
is.
it?
I guess the coin is yours, and I'm gonna put it in his hand. I'm gonna grab his hand and put it. Say, but play with it a little bit. Think.
Take the gold anyway,
Tails.
Boschman.
No. You won it fair and square, but just to let you know, this is a good coin. This is it does what you think. So I'm gonna give it to him to let him play around with it.
Yeah, so Bojmir hands you this coin, and it feels just kind of like your average gold coin. Might be slightly warm from Bojmir's hands.
It's a good coin.
Yeah. Now think about it. You think heads, it becomes heads. You think tails, it becomes tails. Right? Pretty good, huh?
It's quite good.
The
yes.
turtle did not realize what he had. This was very good. The turtle was stupid because
Turtle's an idiot.
if he had this coin, he could have won all the fish he wanted cooked for free. And
Turtle
yes.
couldn't even make his own food.
Yes, idiot. All right.
This is quite good. Yes, I like that.
Okay, and will you be doing anything else during your watch?
Definitely maintaining still the center of the river, avoiding the edges, avoiding tree branches because we know that those are problems.
Yeah. Do you check the other ring that you had, the one that did have some magic in it?
If we've got downtime, yes. If this is I don't know how much time has passed for me to inspect that, but if we've got time still, then yes, I would like to investigate that also after I toss him the coin.
Yeah, I'd say that you probably would have had to take maybe an hour to check over the coin. So at this point, you've got plenty. If you're going with sort of 4 hours or so rest each.
Okay, then yeah, I'll take a glance at this ring.
Okay, yeah. So this one takes a little bit longer. As I said, the coin will have taken less than an hour or so. This one takes you quite a bit. The magic that's sort of imbued in it is a little more complicated. And I will send you a quick wee little DM with the information on this one. But essentially, you get the information that this was what he was using to summon the tendrils that he was using to attack you. In fact, I will pop this on your sheet. So, as I said, after a couple of hours or so, you get this information. I have popped it under treasure on your sheet.
Okay.
And I will set it up eventually should you wish to use it. You do realize that if you want to use it, you will have to attune to it.
Right.
which will take a long rest.
Okay.
Thalen, while he's checking over this, are you just keeping a lookout?
Yes, I'm just looking out.
Yeah. Just, roll me a perception check. See if you spot anything untoward coming your way. Okay. Yeah, as Bojmir sort of casually steers the boat with one hand, looking, focusing on the ring with the other for a few hours. Again, you can see the sort of figures of the Nightspawn popping in and out, roaming the fields in the distance. Most of which you can see the sort of familiar human-like figures of those that appeared more undead when you fought them. You can see the more dog-like figures of the ones that attacked you in the basement of the Men of the Shroud. And you see a few larger, more imposing figures among some of the groups in the distance. However, none of which pose any threat to you currently, because they are plenty far away from the river. And after another few hours or so, you can see the faint glimmer of sunlight appear on the horizon. And we'll say at this point, roughly about 8 hours has passed since you left the shore.
So now the sun is starting to come over in front of us?
Yeah.
Or off the, okay, so I can feel the heat from the sun starting to touch my face.
Yeah, and as it does so as well, Thalen and Bojmir, you both notice that the stinging, the burning in your cursed hands starts to fade away to just the dullness, the dull ache that it sort of constantly has.
That is better.
Are we there yet?
What?
Yes, no, we're not there yet. It is getting close, though. We're getting close.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick
How
up an oar
far
and just
do
start
we-
rowing.
Imagine.
What I would guess, a couple hours.
Okay.
Does that sound right,
Couple
Kipling?
hours.
Roll me. I'll go
Wait a
and
minute, why don't you
say
send Bubo up there and see how far it is?
Oh, Bubo's definitely been flying.
yeah, roll me a perception check with Bubo, just to see if you can.
Oh, with Bubo? All right, hold on 1 second.
I'll say advantage.
Let me get his character sheet. Yeah.
So maybe you grab that other oar and we just keep rowing, see if we can get there quicker.
Okay.
Yeah, so through Bubo's eyes, you look downriver, and you can see the buildings of what you would assume to be Ashdale in view. And you would guess at the sort of speed that you're going at and the distance at which you can see them, it'll probably take 6 to 8 hours as long as the wind is good, but you'll essentially get there by the end of today.
I grab an oar and I start trying to help Junior row.
Paddling faster.
Junior's done. This was fun for the first day. He got to pull on the rope and make the sail go. And now he's done. He doesn't give a fuck anymore.
Now he's like, this is actual work.
Right.
This isn't as fun as when I was a child.
I think when you're a child, the adults kind of do the hard jobs and you get to have the fun.
Yeah, and it's bullshit.
But you do get to be a child again, though, don't you, Junior? Sorry, little Sif.
Little Sif, Daddy.
Yes, that's your name, I suppose. It's very regal.
So regal.
Just like a lord, me lord.
Call me father, actually. Lord
Sora
Father.
just rolls her eyes and looks out to the water and just keeps rowing, looking at trees and stuff. Just zoning them out.
And
Or
we
you tell me
will,
that you like Lord Father as long as you give me my allowance.
zone out with Sora
Yes, your
as
allowance.
time passes. You are unhindered on your journey, and after a few hours, you can start smelling salt in the air, hear the sounds of seabirds in the distance as the buildings surrounding the outer edges of Ashdale come into view. At this point, it's mid-afternoon.
Okay, I would like to put forward that Thalen does most of the talking, and we all kind of just nod or shake our heads accordingly.
Yes, I'm fine with this plan.
Yes, mommy.
That'll take some getting used to. Can you call me like mama instead of mommy?
Mom,
Okay.
I'd like to go to this shop. They got a nice little trinket in there.
Mm-hmm.
Nice big platinum-looking flask for Papa. You know how he likes to drink.
He's working on that.
Yes, I'm.
Not nearly hard enough.
Is this now the story, Junior, that he has a drinking problem is overcoming?
But I'm just
Probably
adding some
shouldn't
flavor
be
to it.
because
Mostly wine, though.
we're in
And
wine sales.
we're in wine sales. You don't drink the merchandise, but you do
No.
drink other merchandise.
Yeah, I think that's where I'm getting at. Where you keep your wine in a flask, not a
Exactly.
wineskin.
A wineskin.
Don't be so uncultured. We'll get you a nice platinum goblet or something.
Right. Well, we can't be seen getting off a small rowboat.
I mean, we were in a small road. What do you want to pull up and then just walk into town?
That
We can
would probably
hide
be
it
a better
somewhere.
deal.
Nearby, hide the boat somewhere in the woods nearby so we don't lose it.
Yes.
Good idea. Good idea. We'll stash it.
Yes.
Much
Don't want to
faster
seem
you think
poor.
we would have gotten here on Dasher and Nigel?
Well, you wouldn't have been able to cross. We probably should have taken the horses, yes.
I mean, we would have looked much more regal coming in.
Yes. But we wouldn't have had the bonus of not dealing with Nightspawn. Why don't we just live in a river?
It's a good idea. We should just
because those
retire on
assholes
an
like Mobile.
island. We should
Yes.
make like a house that's just on stilts in a large.
We'd
body
have
of
to live
water.
together, though, and I don't know if that works so well.
It's worth
What
a
are you saying?
shot.
You got a problem with us?
Sora, yes.
Yeah, we would kill each other if we were left.
We have tried.
Yes.
I mean,
that's-
look, you could just be that, separate bed couple.
No, we're not
separate-
together.
Separate world couple is probably the better.
Yes. One in life, one in death, until death do us part, and death does
It's
do
coming.
us part. It's
I
coming.
think you've got that mixed up. You said one in life and one in death, meaning you are one in life and still one
No.
in
No,
death.
there's one of us in life and one of us in death.
That's the only way we'll ever be happy, Junior.
Yes. So instead, let's tie up this boat and get to the town. Is it a town or is it a city? It's not Moonhaven, so it can't be a city.
Nanny Bojmir. Mommy and Daddy are fighting again. I think they're gonna get a divorce.
Good.
Not good. Wait, does that mean I get 2 birthdays and 2 Christmases, 2 Thanksgivings?
It means I don't have to hear the bickering that's constantly going on. I get to pick one person to stay with. Much
But
better.
you're missing the point. Do I get 2 Christmases?
I don't
and
care what you get. Let's go.
the worst nanny I've ever had.
I like him.
Can we fire him?
We don't
and
pay
get a
him
new
well.
one?
I like him.
You call me
I
Manny,
mean-
not Nanny. I'm your Manny.
Find me a new nanny.
But he's the only one
Manny
that's not
Bojmir.
died so far, so it's quite good.
Well, I'm going to kill him because he's a piece of shit.
That's how
He's
the
not
last
telling me
12
whether I'll
went,
get two
Junior. We
Christmases.
can't
Yes.
do this. You can't keep killing them.
Yes, I like
So
him,
fun to watch the light
Because-
leave their eyes, Mummy.
but I think that he could kill you as the benefit, right?
He takes after his father, this one.
I don't know what you mean.
I'd like to see him try.
I'd
with
like
this
to
armor
as well,
rating.
quite frankly.
Well, I don't have another gun, so you'll have to make do. Come 10 paces each way, turn and shoot.
I'm going to go however many paces that way until I get to the town.
Yes.
Yeah, and you get rather close, and you find a bank nearby. You sort of beach the boat, and you have on your way there spotted a small wooded area nearby. We're at a 10-minute walk or so, just off the track. You can see that there is a sort of traveled path down the side of this wooded area. Looks like a lot of horses and carts go there, towards a rather large wooden bridge that heads into the town.
Well, I guess this is where we put on the show.
All right, everybody ready? No, you're.
What about what about this dress thing? Are we going to get the fancy dress still? Is that the?
That's the first
I
plan
don't
of
know why
action, I
Fallon
believe.
is obsessed with this
Indeed.
idea, but
You don't look noble.
okay. Well,
It's actually
you don't
quite
act
embarrassing
noble.
walking into town with you looking like this, or as you do. But we're going to do it, and we're going to attract as little attention as we can.
That's what I was going to say. Was I still think the best plan is to try and be as off the radar as possible.
Maybe we sneak on the boat and take it, like you were mentioning before.
Yeah,
From the
that
whole
doesn't
crew.
solve the
You know,
crew issue.
we cannot man a ship. We can do a boat, but not a ship. We need a crew. I think paying a crew is the best bet. Let's see what the people will charge for take us
Yes.
somewhere.
I'm about to pay a coach of racehorses to get us to Evergreen Hollow as fast as fucking possible. So whatever helps expedite this process, let's move forward with it.
Yes, I actually don't care what we do.
Fallon, by the way, here, take this ring. I wouldn't accept any less than 20 gold for it. The other one's a gold.
fine.
I mean, you take it if you want. I don't fucking care, really.
No, it's too poor.
All right, well, here you go, Manny.
Thanks. We grab the crap ring, stick it in my pocket.
Yeah, you now have a gold ring.
All right.
So, you are on the shores discussing this. Are you hiding the boat in the forest? Are you just heading straight into town? What's your plan here?
I'm hiding the boat.
I'm heading into town.
The boat, for the record, would take all four of you to carry over there.
Well, I'm helping
Alan.
with the boat.
You would all know this while discussing it.
Yeah. Let's carry this boat. Let's go.
Let's just quickly move it over into the trees. It's not like we
Yes.
have to do
I have any
anything too
rope? We
crazy.
can't just fucking tie it up to a tree or some shit.
Well, I figured just throw it into the woods, and that way we don't have to make it any more complicated.
Yes, we don't need to go too far. We just need to kind of put some brush over it and hide it, just in case.
Wait, hold on. We gotta bring it in and then put brush over it.
No, we're just
fucking boat.
Junior.
It's just a couple branches, not a big deal.
We're 10 feet away from a tree line. We're going to take the boat and put it right behind the tree line, and then throw some branches over it. That's it.
Bada boom, easy.
All right, let's fucking do it then.
Okay.
Okay, you all hoist the boat onto your shoulders, carry it over to the wooded area, and hide it within the plant life. As you exit the area and walk onto the path nearby, there is a sudden clattering of hooves and whoa! Oh, be careful there! And that's where we will go for a break.
Let's kill him.
Shit.
Well, he's dead, isn't he? He's got a horse, he's got clothes, he's dead.
We just kill everyone.
He's a
It's like when
breathing
you finish
creature.
all of the quests in Oblivion and you just go back and try and kill
Slaughter
all the guards
everybody.
you can kill. Oh my gosh.
We're the reason we don't get anything done.
We get so much done. It's just nothing towards the quest line.
It's
that we're
all
also
side
We're
quests.
scheming the shit out of everything. Yeah, we're
side quests that we make up.
The campaign shouldn't be called Nightsphear. It should just be called What's Next?
Yeah. What's next?
Oh dear. Right, so 5 minutes or so, we're gonna go for a break. Everyone grab a drink, stretch your legs, all that jazz, and we will see you very, very soon. Thank you all for stopping by. We'll be right back.
Bye.
Elephant and Castle.
Elephant and Castle.
Dear.
South London, mate.
South London, mate.
I don't know what that was, Phil. You were doing an alright South London earlier, and then you did that one, which wasn't anything.
Well, I started
but...
thinking of Junior, and it came out half Junior.
I was very confused. I know you can kind of do it, but that was not.
I wonder what British mobsters sound like. Probably like people from South London.
It's people, yeah.
British
People from Elephant and
mobsters be
Castle.
like,
Yeah.
Tuesday,
It's
innit?
Tuesday,
It's
innit?
Tuesday, innit?
I mean, have you Peaky Blinders is just they're Brummy, right?
Not a clue. I've not watched it.
Me neither, but I'm pretty sure they're from Birmingham. Although I don't know why anybody would watch a show where everybody's from Birmingham, so it can't be.
Birmingham.
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 I'm from Birmingham.
I love the way it's said so much.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Welcome back, everyone, to Noodles Accent Hour.
Hey.
I can only say the word Birmingham in a Brummy accent. I can't say
That's
English.
perfect.
Give us some Yorkshire.
You don't
No,
need
I
to say
can't do it.
anything else.
I'm not even going to try.
You can do it.
Cannot do Yorkshire.
Say, I got some tea from Yorkshire with a Yorkshire accent.
I legitimately cannot do it. Like going through it in my head, and I'm like, I don't even know what it sounds like right now.
Oh dear. Anyway,
Anyway.
let's play some more D&D.
Birmingham.
Birmingham. You gotta go even slower, bro.
Birmingham.
Birmingham.
What's our town called again,
Birmingham.
Papa? Isn't it called Birmingham?
Birmingham.
Yeah,
Birmingham.
it's Birmingham.
You gotta pronounce every letter in Birmingham.
Birmingham. We're gonna do this all day.
Yeah, we are. So, what's this man on the horse doing as we're just
Yeah.
sitting there going, Birmingham?
He goes, hey, hi, and we just start going,
Where are you from? Birmingham. Where?
Birmingham.
Oh dear. Okay, as I said, leave the wooded area after hiding your boat, a clattering of hooves, the neighing of a horse, and a carriage being drawn to a swift halt. You hear a voice. Whoa there! Now! Just almost bloody ran you over. What are you doing in there?
We're just walking. What are you doing up there with them horses and your carriage? Are you a trader? Papa, is this what you said? We said we'd see traders with the horses.
Yes.
What kind of carriage is this? Is it a person carriage or is this a towing things carriage?
It is a very fancy looking people carriage.
Are you here to pick us
nice.
up?
Pick you up? No, I'm transporting, well, my sir and madame.
Yes, we're Sarah and Madame and the man and the child.
He sort of gives each of you a look over, and you don't look like a sir or madame. You look
No,
like
don't
a
I?
group of ruffians.
Yes, I'm sure.
Okay,
My father's a lord, you know.
offended.
Father's a lord, you say? Lord whom?
Lord Syphilis, to you.
Yeah, I've not heard that name.
No. Have you ever been around Everdusk?
Not personally. I know a few people from there, though.
Right, well, I'm not from there. I'm from Evergreen Hollow.
Roll me a deception check.
We're aiding him. Does he have advantage in this?
Yes.
My name's Junior. You can call me Little Sif.
26.
Well, if you're from Evergreen Hollow, why did you bother mentioning Everdusk?
Yeah, to see where you've been, quite frankly. Yeah, I don't know if you've just been from around here. Maybe you've been up to Moonhaven. We visit quite regularly. We were just up there. In fact.
You were just up at Moonhaven. You don't really look like anyone that would be around those parts. You're from the slums there.
I'm
Sure.
sorry, do you need something?
Yes, he needs to allow us into his carriage and allow us into the town. Is that what this is? It's quite small.
Never allow people of your status in my carriage. No.
In my yes,
This is
of
for
course.
my sir and madame only. It's their
yes.
personal carriage, and I need you to move
And what
out
are
of
their
my way.
names?
Yeah, I'm gonna pull out a piece of parchment and go, can I get your name, please?
My name?
Yes, your name, and your sir, and your madam, please.
And spell it, please.
Well,
Can you spell?
I can indeed spell.
Well done, sir.
Shocking.
Thank you. I am Ashley Faraday. And I am transporting Lord and Lady Faria.
Do I know these
Okay.
people, Kipling?
As to never be
Roll.
allowed passage into our keep.
A
Thank you.
history check.
Do I get advantage?
You do, because you know a lot of nobles in Moonhaven.
Let's kill him.
Do.
Mommy, he said his
14
name's
either way.
Ashley. That's a girl's name.
You
Isn't it?
recognize the Faria name, but you probably only just about heard it in passing.
Let's see, Faria. I mean, I've heard of them in passing. They can't be important enough. Or I would know them quite well.
I don't know
Well,
why we're wasting our time with.
No, their
like
carriage is
this.
probably quite squalor.
No, look at it, and I'm gonna like tap the wheel.
Unless it's a ramshackle, if anything.
Disgusting. I wouldn't want to ride in it
No.
if he was begging me to.
I wouldn't want you riding in it. Look at the state of you all. You've been crawling around in the mud.
My lord, is this guy doing what I think he's doing? I think he's insulting your good name, my lord.
He
Can we
is, yes.
Can we take care of him? Should we show him that we don't
it's-
like this type of behavior?
It's fine. For
Roll
now,
my
though.
sleeves a little bit. Okay, if you let me know if you have a problem, my lord, and I will take care of this guy because
course.
I don't like the way he is laughing at us.
No, I just don't think he knows quite who we are.
I don't believe he does, sir.
No, I most certainly do not, and if you
But
would
we have
kindly
his
move
name.
out of the way, I'm already late as it is.
Move out of the.
late.
You almost hit us with your cart, and now fine.
It's because
And I
you
just stepped to the
bumbled
side.
out of this woodland.
Oh, you know, Mommy, when he made that loud yell at me and I took a fast stop to avoid hitting the cart, I think I hurt myself.
Oh my goodness!
This is unheard of.
What would your
Insulting
employers think?
Assaulting the child of a noble.
Little Sif, are you okay?
Oh, I don't know. It's difficult to walk, I think. Perhaps we need to tell the
Add
lawmaster.
that to the list of reasons why they're never allowed in our keep, please.
Yes, it's.
Now, I don't want to take this to the law, but I will. Leave us be and move on.
Not just the law,
Leave
but
you
your
be.
employers.
You were the ones that walked out in front of the cart.
Yes, I'm sure we were.
No, see, the way, sir, that I seen it is that we was walking along, our carriage got busted up and one of our horses took a tumble, so we've been having to walk. You come running up, speeding behind. I had to jump out of the way to avoid hitting you. Now it hurt me back. It's not gonna look real good for you now, is it there?
Well, don't you worry. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. People can be paid off. What do you want? 10 gold, 20?
And go 20. I get that in the morning from the allowance for half a day.
Yeah, well, you should
Or
use that to
like
buy yourself some cleaner
50.
clothes then.
Okay, listen. We might be of noble blood, but our Manny here is not. He tends to react to things in a much different way.
Yes, this is
So if I were
true.
you, I'd watch your mouth and I'd move along. And I step to the side.
Everyone else move?
Yeah.
I'll move.
Yeah,
Want to
see?
remember you. Your name's Ashley. You're the horse driver with a girl's name.
Yes.
Yes, and you all have the name of a sexually transmitted disease, but I'm not commenting on that now, am I?
Okay, that is it. I've had
And at
enough.
that point, he whips the reins, and the
And
horses leave.
As he's leaving, I'm gonna take a Eldritch Blast to his wagon wheel.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. We didn't
You do
even
not
make it
insult
into the
Why we
town.
The syphilis name.
Okay,
We're
roll
gonna die.
me your Eldritch Blast.
Noodle, it's a good
Oh.
thing you are actual royalty.
On
It's so good that I
On-
could just fucking get their entire family killed.
But when,
Yeah.
when I do it too, it's gonna be kind of a little, boo, not the big fireball, just little, to make it look like they just broke a wheel on a rock or something. Just a little boop.
yeah, go ahead and roll the damage. Let's see how much this does to it. Very nice. Yeah,
Where's
you
those rolls when we were fighting the turtle?
Here's what Turtle do. We're fighting wagons now, baby.
Only it works when we're doing bullshit.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, you fire off your Eldritch Blast, and it strikes the wheel of the carriage. It hits rather hard, and you see the wood split, and the wheel falls off. There was a massive crash of wood, and the horses sort of scatter. And, you see Ashley jump off what remains of the, well, not of what remains of the cart. He jumps off the front of the cart. Oh, what have you done?
Oh, see, it's just like what happened to us. Exactly the same type of thing. A little rock, and everybody goes tumbling.
A little rock doesn't destroy the wheel of a cart like this.
No,
Maybe
but,
it's
you know, but
maybe it's
our son does, doesn't he? You run over a child, badly wounded.
I see no
Destroy the wheel.
wounds on him at
Wolfie,
all.
go and slow down
So
a bit
badly
there.
wounded. So badly wounded, he can barely walk. Isn't that right? And I'll fucking kick him in the back of the knee.
I didn't realize you were a doctor
My
too,
son.
eh? So you're the medic profession, eh?
You don't need to be a medic to see when someone's not injured.
He is injured. Look at him.
Look at him. He's a little
No, and
boy.
your
Look at-
card
on the
isn't
ground right
broken.
now.
Did you not see how
crying.
swollen his feet are? Look how big his feet are. They are swollen.
Guards!
He ran over
I
his
just
toes.
saw her
Guard.
kick
Guard.
him in the
Stay
back
right
of the
there,
leg.
Ashley.
Guards!
Stay there. Stay where you are.
Get the guards here. Guards!
Help me.
Guards!
And at this point, the door of the carriage opens, and a rather young woman pokes her head out, fair-skinned, blonde hair. Is everything all right there, Ashley? What happened?
Oh, Mommy, he run me over with a cart. It hurts so bad. My feet and my leg.
Oh, dear child, are you okay? Come here, let me see.
I'm gonna try and prone crawl over to her.
I'm like helping him. I'm like holding his shoulders, trying to help him.
Understood
He
that.
run me over with a cart. It hurts so bad. That man there with the girl's name. He was going so fast. I was just standing there walking.
Oh, that's terrible. Ashley, you really need to watch where you're going. This is the third child you've
No,
had this
this
week.
is ridiculous, and we're the third child this week.
It's hard
Can you
fighting.
please stay here and we can fetch the guard? This cannot be handled in this backwoods, whatever this is.
But, my lady,
We're handling this the right way.
I didn't touch the child. They jumped out in front. I stopped. You felt the cart lurch. It was afterwards they've done something. I don't know what it is.
Jumped out in front, huh? Does it look like I'm jumping anywhere? This little boy cannot jump because you broke his legs. He
Yes,
ran over his
don't.
feet. Look how swollen his feet are. They are huge.
Yes, don't be silly, Ashley. Look at him. Look at him. He's clearly injured. And now,
You
now
need to
there's-
take control of your staff.
No, I know. Don't worry.
It's embarrassing, really.
We've had to
It's
discipline him in the
pathetic.
in
It
the
is
past.
pathetic, and the way
we'll
that
do
he
it.
was speaking to us and trying to insinuate that we were somehow of lesser blood than he is mind-boggling.
No, apologize profusely here.
Take him off cart duty, buy him a muzzle, and let him do homework.
Oh, he'll most certainly be off cart duty. We were going to stick him on a ship and send him off to Mayrin after this. Like
It'll
I said,
sink
3
with his
children.
luck.
This is the 3rd child this week, he said.
Guards? I'm still calling for guards this whole time.
You are still pretty far away from the
Yeah,
sort of
I'm
entrance
still
to the town.
screaming. I don't care.
That's
Look,
the irony.
there's no need to shout. You're not going to get guards out here. It's still in the track. You've got.
All right, we
That's
can work
okay.
this
I
out,
have
Mummy.
his full
I
name
think,
as well as yours, and I can take this to the guard. The
Mummy,
evidence is here
we
with
can
him.
work
No,
this
there's
out when
no
we
need
get
for
here.
that.
They
There's no
can
need for
give
that.
us a ride in the carriage, and
I'm
Manny
not
here
getting in that
can
death
ride
trap.
it.
Are you kidding me? I'm not allowing
Yeah,
you anywhere
I
near
don't think
that.
this is going anywhere.
We'll walk. We'll carry you. God forbid you put any more pressure on your shredded legs.
I think the men should carry him. The man with the
So,
girl's
I
name.
can't
Yes,
walk.
yes, exactly.
You should carry him.
Ashley, pick
That's
the
a
boy
very
up.
good plan, isn't it?
Pick the boy up.
Yes.
We'll send someone from the town to grab our bags. If they get pilfered by bandits, whatever, we'll just buy some more. Come on.
Yes.
We'll find you an infirmary in Ashdale here.
I'll tell you what. I will carry your bags for you.
Oh, no. We've caused you the trouble. No need. Forget about them.
Do you happen to have any clothes in them? You can see ours are all dirty. Our cart broke not too far from here, and we had to walk all the way here. And this is terrible. Our clothes are disgusting now.
Perhaps something we look around the same size. Perhaps something I could slip into.
Yes,
Oh,
might be.
Preferably with
Yes.
a corset top.
Yes, absolutely. Here. Ashley, grab the bags. Let's get these poor people some clothing. We've caused
people.
a horrible.
I am just sick of this
No,
disrespect.
no,
That
not
is
not
disgraceful.
not poor as in money. As in your situation is poor. We've hit you with a card. A very poor
Okay,
situation.
This is okay. Yes.
Yes, Mummy, we're not poor. Daddy's a lord.
Yes.
Oh, I know.
Oh, you're a lord.
Yes, I am.
Oh, where do you hail from?
Evergreen Hollow.
Oh, wonderful. I've not been there too often. They're very secretive people there. What's it like?
Yes.
What's it like? I've heard it's very green.
It's very green, a lot of trees.
Ooh, how wonderful. How wonderful.
They really dislike people who run children down with carts, though. So
They
I
do.
might have to put in a bad word.
Excellent
You and
wine,
your
though.
ilk.
Oh, yes, they do. They do have excellent wine. Excellent wine. Ashley, hurry up with those bags. And Ashley pulls around a couple of bags. He's gone rather quiet and red-faced. You can hear him sort of mumbling to himself angrily every now and then. But he pulls around a couple of rather big leather-bound trunks from the back of the cart. Go on. Have a rummage. Take anything you fancy. We've
I'm gonna
troubled you
stand
greatly.
there- I'm gonna stand there with my arms crossed and just look down at the thing. I'm not rummaging through anything.
Well, my lady, I will do this for you. I will hold up and you tell me if there's something you like. I'm gonna grab
Thank you.
a couple of
Finally,
clothes
someone
and.
who knows my worth.
That's a good servant.
Well,
Yes,
this
that
is this. You like this? Is this good?
I'll just pick the most expensive looking one.
Yeah, everything in there is incredibly fancy. There's everything
Yeah.
from evening gowns to rather over-the-top nightwear, and it all looks extremely expensive.
I'll take like a more casual, like daily fancy dress, and then I'll also take one that's super fancy for like events. And I'm
Yeah.
just gonna be like holding them, and this will do. Also, this I'll take that as well.
Oh, that one's wonderful. You know, that's I wore that one the night I met my third husband.
You don't throw out your clothes after you've worn them.
What, you're wearing your clothes more than once?
Oh, do you not do this? Oh, it's only for sentimental value, you know.
Yes, and that's why you
dear.
keep it around with you.
Yes, I'm sure.
Well, it'll do for now, won't it, Sora?
It will until I can buy something that I'm fit for.
Oh, yes.
While this is going on, Kipling, and I'm just still kind of lying on the ground playing possum, I'd like to stab my own leg with a dagger and dig in a little bit so that I begin to bleed out.
Okay. Whereabouts are you digging this dagger into?
It's gonna be at the thigh, just like above the knee. So I'm not like gonna hit the tendon or anything. I'm just gonna kind of like right above the kneecap and the side of the leg and the thigh, just kind of stab so that it's not like gonna be like super horrible, but I want to bleed.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll just say you do so. You stab the knife. Do you try and do this sort of sneakily?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, roll me a stealth check for it. Or a sleight of hand, even.
Oof, very nice.
I can roll the damage too if you want.
Yeah, go ahead.
He takes his leg off completely.
Fucking murders
Oh
himself.
my gosh.
Yeah, so you deal 6 points of damage to yourself, and yeah, you just sneakily dig a little knife and sort of slice a wound open in your leg, and you begin bleeding.
Not gonna move or anything. I'm just gonna stay in the same spot that I was because I want it to be apparent after I'm either moved or picked up or something.
Yeah, yeah, that's fine. And Ashley doesn't say anything.
Is this
Okay.
everything you need, ma'am? I can close up the
Are there
luggage.
any gloves that go with this dress? And perhaps, is there a hairpiece of some kind? I don't have any shoes, now that I think of it. I'm
I'm gonna
like, thinking-
feel around in the luggage for some shoes because obviously I can't see it, but I can just feel the
Yeah.
things.
Yeah, and you do pretty much anything that you
Well,
could think of that a traveling noble woman would have. They have.
I'm gonna take as much as I can until she starts to look uncomfortable or like panicked, like, oh god, she's taking all of my stuff.
You still
I'm
gotta
gonna take
carry it.
As many pieces as I can. Well, I'm gonna throw out. I think I'm just gonna throw these clothes fucking away and then wear this for now.
Yeah, I think after a couple of pieces, she sort of look
Yeah.
a little iffy at what you're doing, and you found something to your liking? Is everything
Yes,
okay? And what about the
this will
Lord?
do.
We
I
do have
just-
some gentlemen's clothing as well, if you want a change of clothes. I don't think we'll have anything for the young man, unfortunately.
That's
Don't
okay,
don't
I
have
think I
children
just-
of my own, you see.
Yes,
I
I'll
just need to
see what
see
you've
the
got.
physician.
Hey, what was that, young man?
Well, get my father some clothes. I think I just need to see the physician.
Oh yes. Are you feeling okay? You hurt anywhere? You said your leg was hurt.
Oh my god, you're bleeding. He's bleeding.
Oh, he's bleeding.
He's gushing blood.
That's no
Oh
good.
no.
Oh, how terrible. Ashley, get some bandages out of the cart. Help fix this young man up until we can get into a proper physician.
He's going to die here. Oh god.
We can't lose another one, not after the last cart incident. No.
No,
We will
can't
have you
lose
hanged,
another.
sir, or ma'am, whatever your name
Just
refers
give
to.
Danny the bandages. He's real good at everything.
Potions.
Right,
Quickly.
where are these?
Quickly.
Oh, I
Suits.
don't know if we have any potions on us, but Ashley, grab some bandages. Grab some bandages. And Ashley goes back to the cart. You
Okay,
can
spell
hear him
scrolls on
rummaging
them.
around, and he comes back with what looks like just a standard bandage. And he leans down towards you, Junior, and let me see that leg.
You.
I definitely rubbed dirt and shit into it, by the way,
Yeah.
to make it look more like I've been run over by a cart.
Yeah, maybe I did knock you with the cart. Never so.
Oh,
Never so
maybe
sorry.
you
Yeah.
did.
He starts bandaging up
That's a
the
solid
wound.
maybe, is it? Yes.
That's
Fire
a
this
maybe.
man.
Make sure you get any of the splinters out from the wooden wagon wheels out of his leg if there's any stuck in there.
Disgraceful.
And he grumbling to himself, still half-heartedly apologizing profusely. He's still a little bit iffy with the situation. You can all gauge that without any sort of checks. He starts to bandage up your leg, Junior, and he does a pretty bang-up job.
I'm gonna punch him right in the arm as he's doing it.
Careful with that.
I'm sorry, is it too tight? Is it too tight? Don't
No,
do
it's
this
not
too
too
often.
tight. You just press right on it.
Oh, I've
Just
got to
make
You're
it
stem.
hurting
bleed.
him
I've got to
even
stem the
more.
bleeding. I've got to stem the bleeding. Otherwise, a wound like this, it could get infected. You could
just,
bleed out.
Well, now he thinks he's a doctor again.
No, I'll tie it. Just get me a stick so I can walk.
No,
yeah,
you shouldn't walk.
I think-
he needs to carry you. This is his problem. He should carry you.
Well, my lady did ask me to carry you to a physician. I can do that for you. That's
Yeah, carry me. You hit me with a cart. You're just probably gonna throw me on the ground saying I'm so poor. My father's not a lord. My father is a lord. Lord Syphilis.
We
Yeah,
will
no-
handle him, Lil Sif. You have nothing to worry about.
Let's just try not to die.
Yes, just think of other things like your rhymes. Do some rhyming, Lord Little
You
Sith.
know, as you love to do, your classic rhymes, little Sif.
Yes.
Ashley is a fatty. He has an ugly hatty. He hits a boy with a cart.
Lady
Because
Ferrer
he's not
starts
smart.
clapping.
Perfect.
There you go. Good job.
Wonderful. Did you hear that, Ashley? That was wonderful. It was all about you.
It's true, and it's a natural talent that he has. We haven't trained him or anything for that.
Oh, that's
Yes.
wonderful. It's absolutely wonderful.
We think we'll send him to Bard School someday. Though we don't think he needs it. He more to teach the others, you know. All right, where are these
Says I'm a
suits?
good teacher.
Oh, yes. Ashley, grab the other bags. Grab my husband's things. Is he
Yes.
awake? Is he awake? You check on him.
What if
Ashley
he died in the
heads
crash?
into the cart.
Oops.
After a couple of minutes, he comes out and he's carrying another suitcase. Brings it round to you. He leans into Lady Ferrier's ear and whispers a few words. And you see an odd look on her face. Right. Well, there's my husband's things. Help yourselves again.
Wait, did he actually kill your husband with that crash? I was trying to make a joke.
Oh, no.
But now
He's
I'm
still
concerned.
he's just sleeping.
Why? What's wrong?
No, nothing's wrong. Nothing's wrong at all.
I
I'm gonna lean
feel
over.
like-
I'm gonna lean over to Junior and be
Yeah,
like,
roll me
glug,
if you're
glug,
trying to-
glug, glug.
If you're trying to figure things out, roll an insight check for us.
I'd like to insight also.
You can all tell something is wrong.
I'm gonna like put my hand on her shoulder and do like I'm just another woman who also is your friend now in this weird situation. You can talk to me. As a fellow noblewoman, I will understand. More than you might think.
He's gone.
He's dead, or he's no longer in the cart.
No, he's dead.
He killed him in the We have to take this to the law. We have to take this to the law. I'm so sorry
No,
that this
we
is happening.
We can't. We can't
Why not?
go to the law.
Why? Why would that be?
Oh my God, say. We just can't go to the law, please.
No, you can say it to me. I
Remove-
think you owe me that
Roll me a persuasion check with advantage.
because my child is dying.
Yeah.
18.
Well, he's not really my husband.
Explain.
I'm not really a noble.
Okay, I'm not shocked.
He's my husband.
Oh, this idiot. You're
Yes,
married to this idiot?
fucking idiot is my husband.
You're not. Oh, dear. Listen, you might not be a noble, but have some standards. Set a bar. Someone who doesn't run children down with carts.
Oh,
for
believe
fun.
me, he was okay until this whole escapade.
What? Okay, explain to me what's happening. Why don't we all sit down? Do we have a moment? Well,
I still need. It actually hasn't opened the luggage for me.
You
He's
pick your
brought it here, but-
clothes.
I will get it, sir. I will get it.
No,
I go grab-
thank you, Maddie.
There you go. Okay, Ashley can tend here. Little Sif, go sit over there with Ashley for just a moment and have him tend to your wound.
I don't
Explain
like
from
him.
from the beginning. What's happened? and I'm gonna like be like glaring at Thalon, like giving him like emergency get over here eyes, like something is up.
I'm going to take. I don't think it takes that long for me to pick out the most expensive suit here and quickly change into it. Walk over. What
I would have been changing into my clothes as well. I guess I wouldn't care that people are around.
Yeah, that's fine. I think the Lady Faria kind of looks at you funny when you do that, but doesn't care too much. She's very, very flustered at this point.
And she's not a fucking lady, obviously.
Yeah, liar.
Lady Faria. Look, my name's not really Lady Faria.
Okay.
It's
Are you just a madam?
no, I'm a commoner.
Oh.
Okay, withhold your
Unfortunately,
I'm just gonna take a step
please.
back.
Lord.
That yes. Explains a lot.
How did you end up in this situation? Where we are today?
Well, it was his idea, and she gestures towards Ashley, that, well, this old codger, Lord Faria, he's on his last legs, he's a little bit, cuckoo. Convince him to marry me. We'd go on a honeymoon trip. He'd unfortunately pass away, and I'd get all of his inheritance.
Okay, so what's the problem? He's dead.
That doesn't
We
seem like
haven't-
an issue there to me.
We haven't got him to sign the papers yet. We
That's
were
unfortunate.
meeting with someone in Ashdale here that sort of, is adept at forging papers. We were going to get him to sign something so that we could get his signature and his seal. We were going to forge the papers.
I just looked at Thalon. This is what I'm always telling you about when you tell me that these common girls that are always flooding around you and looking at you with hearts in their eyes, this is what they're thinking. And you think that I'm being jealous? I'm being smart. Look at what's happened.
No, I understand perfectly. It's a tragedy, really. But a tragedy on your end, that happens all the time.
This could have happened to you.
Oh, it could, and I would rather it not happen to me. Yes, so thank you
This
for that.
shouldn't happen to anyone else.
Well, it keeps the bloodlines fresh, I suppose. Keeps us on our toes.
Oh, so you're okay with this? And I cross my arms.
Well, I don't want it to happen to me, obviously.
Okay, but you think it's a fine thing to do? Just in general?
Well, some noble families are inherently lesser than others, and in some cases do deserve to have things happen to them, such as their estate being taken from them by some commoners. Those commoners are displaying quite adept skills of subterfuge and intrigue, which,
Manipulation, blackmail, manipulation, murder, perhaps.
Yes, that sounds like the usual par for the course with noble families. And
We weren't going to murder
politics.
him. He was just going to have an unfortunate accident.
Yes, in any case, you still weaseled your way into the family. You still had plans to get the estate and the inheritance, etc., through lies and deceit and subterfuge and blackmail or yada yada. And quite frankly, that's par for the course with noble families. Is it not?
Yes, it happens all the time.
I just thought you would be more up in arms over something like this, but
Well, I didn't know the man. I've heard
she's
of
being
them, but-
unfaithful to her husband. To
Unfaithful.
try
It
and
was his,
weasel in
it was
with
his
a noble
idea.
family.
Yeah, did you
It
sleep
was his
with
idea.
Did you sleep with
I
the-
wasn't unfaithful.
the-
Oh, God, no.
So, yes, like, I wouldn't allow it to happen to me, obviously, Lady Sora. I'm married to you. You know this for a fact. However, the situation presents itself. Nothing can be done about it right now. He's dead. They've already done the deed. And, it happens.
I am now thinking that I don't know if it's a great idea that we're wearing these clothes. Where did you get these clothing items?
Oh, my husband bought them for me.
How long ago did he buy them? Did people know that he bought them for you? Do people know about your relationship?
If I'm honest, I don't really know. I don't know who he knows. People probably just think that he's going somewhere with one of his maids. Like I said, he's cuckoo. Well, he was cuckoo.
Here's my thought, my dearest sweet. If we're walking around in clothes that belonged to a woman who is later found to have been trying to weasel up to a noble, and who is now mysteriously dead, and while her husband is driving the cart, I feel like that might not be a good look.
You have gold
I
on
don't
you.
know how they would know that they're my clothes. You can find them in any dress shop in Moonhaven.
All it takes
There's
is one
probably
person.
100 girls that wear them. Thousands.
Oh, they're common.
I don't even know if
You
there are
are
thousands.
not very
common,
special. He didn't even treat you, but this is pathetic.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
I had to stop him from spending too much of his money, otherwise there's less for me to get at the end of it.
Oh, if he was a true noble, you wouldn't have that fear. You could spend
Yes,
as you
it's
wanted and know that you would never be without.
Quite embarrassing, really.
Well, I don't know how it works being a noble.
We're only going to have to learn.
Oh, yes, I suppose I am, aren't I?
Yes.
Well, not if they don't have papers signed.
That's true as well.
Yeah,
Now you just have a
she's
corpse,
just-
don't you?
She's
is
now, they're
true.
just in the woods with a body.
Yes, that is a shame.
I don't think I could last in jail.
No. Well, no. Not without money, at least. Oh, well,
Or
we'll be off.
Skill or smarts, which you also don't seem to have. Thank you for these clothes. We'll be on our way.
Yes, I hope everything goes well with
Don't
you.
you-
You headed up to
Please let me hide the
Moonhaven? It's
body.
quite lovely up there. No.
Please let me hide the body in the car in the woods or something.
Oh, absolutely not. I'm
you ran
sorry,
over our
but we
child.
don't get involved in things like this.
Yes.
I'll let you keep.
If you do keep hounding us, we might have to get the guards because it's
No,
really
don't, please, no.
poor behavior,
Please.
poor form. Now, we are fine with letting you go. I understand the situation completely. It happens all the time. I appreciate that you are of now noble stuff, right? You have what it takes very clearly. So go on, get your papers forged in whatever way you can, and be on with it. But don't involve us.
Good luck on that regard. I hope you never do it again.
Yes. Or do it
Did
more
he-
successfully next time.
Did he have a wife, or was he single?
Oh no, he was single.
That's unfortunate.
Yes. Right,
I
well,
was
we're
hoping
off.
if things went badly, I could inform the wife. I say as I walk away.
And she just sort of sits there in a fluster, uttering sheer nonsense. What's happening over with you, Junior, with Ashley tending your wound?
Ashley is a fatty. He's also a baddie. He likes to beat kids. Should be stabbed with a shiv.
Just making
Very-
shit up.
Very good. Very good. Very talented.
You done what? Yeah.
Yes, how does it feel?
Like I got run over by a cat.
Well, apart from that, can you stand? Can you walk?
I don't know. Pick me up.
Yes, of course. Right. Give me your hand. He stands up.
That's
Grabs.
not how you pick someone up.
Well, I need to get you up onto
Under
at
the
least one
arms.
leg so you can then jump onto my back. Or do you want to be carried like some newly wedded bride?
Under the arms.
Under the arms?
Up.
Oh, no, you want to be carried like an actual baby.
I didn't say it. I say I want you to pick me up.
Right, okay. Well, lift your arms up then.
And he attempts to lift you up. It looks like he struggles a little bit, but he does. He puts two hands under your armpits and sort of.
Oh, God Christ, you're a well-fed young man, aren't you?
Well, fair up, Daddy says make sure I eat all my meats. A little bit of vegetables. Sometimes I scrape and pet a dog, but don't tell Mummy.
No, that's fine. Not a big fan of them myself. Right. Well, do you want to go over my shoulder, or how do you want to be carried, or am I just carrying you like this all of the way?
I just really wanted you to pick me up so I could stand. I'm not sure what's happening here. This is awkward for both of us.
Well, I thought I was under the understanding that I was to carry you to an infirmary.
I just said to pick me up. I want you find a stick or something I can swing under my arm and use like a walking stick.
Oh, yes, of course. Right, lean on me. Come here.
And he'll put you down on the one leg and sort of offer you an arm, lead you over to the cart.
You want me to walk, and then you're gonna get there's a tree right there.
No,
Place me by this tree.
I'll get you a cane from the cart. I was going to take you over there.
Listen. You don't listen well, do you? There's a tree right there. Find a stick I can walk with. Then we'll go over to the cart, and you can give me a cane or whatever.
Well, why don't I carry you over to the cart and get you a cane straight away? No need for a stick.
You've broken me leg, and I, to be frank, don't trust you.
Oh, I just bandaged you up. Though you still don't trust me.
But you did what you was asked, right? And now I'm asking you to get me a stick so I can walk over to the cart.
Right, okay. Can you stand unaided until I get you that stick?
I just said there's a tree right there.
Can you make it over to the tree?
You don't listen. Will you shut up for 1 minute? Is that about you? You ran me over with a cart. Idiot. Place me right by the tree. I'm gonna stand here and hold the tree. Try and nurse me broken leg. You get me a stick. I'm gonna walk with the stick over to the cart.
That's exactly what I was asking if you wanted me to do. I asked you if you wanted me to pick you up, take you over to the tree to get you a stick.
That's not what you said. I just told you that.
Well, whatever. You want me to pick you up or lead you there?
I want you to pick me up, set me down gently right next to a tree. I am gonna hold the tree where you get me a stick I can walk with. Then I'm gonna walk gingerly to the cart and I'm gonna pet the horse where you get me a cane or whatever.
Well, good luck finding the horse. They've both gone.
Well, whose fault was that? Not Ashley. Not mine. You ran me over.
Right, arms up.
I'm still being held like this.
Oh,
Did he set me down? Did he say?
Well, yeah, because he'd put you down and offered an arm to walk you over to the carriage.
Fuck's sake.
Right.
And he picks you up again, struggling slightly, sort of waddles you over to a tree, puts you down next to it.
Right. Keep a hold of that. I'll go find a stick.
Thank you.
And he rummages around in the brush around you for
fucking idiot, Jesus.
a minute or two.
Goddamn guy.
After a couple of minutes, what seems like an awfully long time to be looking for a stick in a woodland,
Not that hard to find a stick, Ashley.
you hear
Use your eyes.
a
Oh, fuck. Hell.
and he comes walking over, rubbing his head, and hands you a rather large branch.
Thank you. What you done to your face there?
He just points at the branch.
You broke us with your head. That's
No,
not
I
how
broke
you
it
do
with
that,
my
you know.
hand and it hit me.
You know, if it's a forest, right? There's lots of sticks all around the ground. You just had to pick one up, you know.
Well, I don't
It's
think
not that hard.
I don't think
There's one
dry
literally
twigs
right
would have
there,
been able
Ashley.
to take in your weight.
Right there on the ground. You see where I'm pointing?
It's pointing like 10 feet away.
There's a stick right there. Had I not had a broken leg, I could have got myself, but
Well, if you knew it
right
was
there.
there, why didn't you point it to me in the first place? I could have saved a lot of time.
I just said to place me by a tree and you could get a stick. I didn't realize you was blind and break sticks with your face and not picked one up off the ground right there.
Oh, well, you've got the stick anyway. Let's go get you that cane from the cart.
Right, here we go.
I'm just gonna slowly.
Are you sure you don't want me to just carry you over there?
No, you know what? I can do it myself. I'm a big boy. Gotta do big boy things.
Okay, well, I'll go grab the cane for you. I'll have it waiting for you.
And he'll
Mommy,
walk
make
off
sure
ahead
it's
of you.
nice cane. The idiot with the he broke a stick with his face and he said he was gonna get me a cane.
Okay.
And you look over as Ashley heads towards and into the carriage. A couple of moments pass and he steps out with a rather ornate looking walking cane and stands arms crossed holding it in one hand, waiting for you.
Hold on. Who did that belong to?
Well, it was his.
Yeah, no, that's okay.
We'll just be on our way.
Bye. Nice. Well, not
You
nice.
sure
to meet
he
you, actually.
he's gonna need
No,
this
he's
to walk.
fine. Are you fine, little Seth?
It's
Sif?
fine. And I like pick him
Be
up and
okay,
put him on my
Daddy.
hip.
Oh, thank
And I
you,
just-
Mommy.
We'll be fine.
Oh,
Thank
well,
you. Actually, no, not thank you. You didn't do anything.
I bandaged it
Don't
up to his
worry,
leg.
my father will send you the bill.
Oh, you bandage up the wound that you caused. That's great. Let's leave.
We're going now. Good luck with the
Where's my lady?
in the cart?
I don't know.
Not. Is she not?
She's not my lady.
Yes. We're headed that way. And you
You're her keeper.
headed that way. So,
Or we are headed to the guard.
goodbye now.
Goodbye now.
Okay, well, yes, goodbye, and I'm sorry.
Good luck again.
Sorry.
No, it
And
It
he
happens.
walks off
While
in
they're talking to
search
the lady
of
and
the lady.
and he was getting bandaged up, could I have been going through the stuff, rummaging a little bit more, all the clothes, and looking for maybe some jewelry to pocket?
Yeah, you would. You'd find an assortment of various different bits and bobs. Roll me a D100.
Right.
$34. So you do find some bits of jewelry in there to the value of 34 gold.
Hell yeah.
We'll just say assorted jewelry.
All right.
And you walk away from the carriage towards the port town of Ashdale. Looking towards it. It's probably about a 10-15 minute walk. And I think that's probably a good place to end our session, as Ashley finds Lady Faria
That was
In-
insane.
a mess.
I was like, oh, wow, they're assholes. And then I was like, oh,
Yeah, they are.
they are. They're assholes like us, though.
Yeah.
I got a murder boner.
Dear, oh dear. Yeah, so that is
proud of them, to be honest.
that is
Yeah, me
it.
too.
Yeah,
They didn't do it very well, but they tried. They got
they
pretty
did
far.
try.
Still a dead man in the carriage.
Thwarted by our story's heroes.
We haven't said we were the heroes.
Heroes.
Thwarted by
Yeah.
the story's anti-hero.
Oh dear, oh dear. But well done. You successfully defeated poor Mogril. Made your way down
He's a
the
piece of shit. Fuck him.
Yeah, it was.
final
him.
stretch of your journey, and you are now almost in the town of Ashdale. So, who are we? Where are we? And what do we do? Let's start with you, Phil.
Hey there, I'm Phil,
I played with Sif for you today.
and also Junior Voletti.
You found me on Twitter at Phils_gaming. I'm also here every Thursday. That's it. That's all I got. I do D&D stuff. As you can see.
When's your show starting?
TBD.
TBD. Good.
But moving on to a man who has developed his own gaming system that will be featured on shows across the landscape in days to come. Noodleeth.
You can find me on Twitter at Leith Brownlee, and that's about it. Other than here, that's about it. Or you can buy my book, Fallen Stars. It's a horror TTRPG, percentile based, dark fantasy, horde survival. It exists. It's pretty cheap. It's like $10, I think.
And it's worth every penny.
Sure.
The art alone is worth it.
The art is worth every penny.
Yeah, seriously. Like, it's like a professional art book.
Yeah. And
Like,
then there's
it's
some words in
insane.
there.
So the fact that you're like, I would pay more than what you're charging just for the art.
Yeah.
So it's insanely cheap, guys. There's
I like that you
literally
said
no
this.
reason for you not to have it. Even if you'll never use it, just buy it to look at the art that I'm
Exactly.
talking about. And there's a picture of a bear. Oh, girl, I love it so much. The bear.
The bear's pretty good.
It's
I like that you
beautiful.
said that there's some words in there too, because
The
if you
words
don't
are
care
okay.
about the game, it's a great picture book.
It is a good
Yeah.
picture book. It's a really good picture
I'm
book.
So even if you
dumb.
can't read, you should buy it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, just like
What about if you
Ashley.
can't see Zardrax?
What? I can see.
You can see?
You can see.
Oh my
You've
god.
been lying. Oh my
We
god, what if
thought he was
Bojmir looked at me and was
Yeah.
lying this
I fucking got you guys good, didn't I?
Oh my gosh. That would be so awkward. We would have to do like the mental Rolodex of all the times we made like hand motions and
Do you know all those times you were picking your nose on the both fancy pants? I saw you. You know, most people pick it, but they don't eat it like you did. But you ate that
I
shit.
don't
seen
know
it.
what you're talking about. It's
oh my gosh.
Oh dear, oh dear.
That would be the best.
it's so good.
So where can we find you picking it, licking it, rolling it, and flicking it?
Twitch.tv/Zardrax. I'm doing a lot of variety gaming right now, getting ready for the big crunch next week when WoW comes out. So I'll probably play that nonstop for at least a week. Been playing a little Avorian, which is a space deal. Been playing a little Overwatch and still some WoW. But I'm trying not to get burnt out in WoW before the expansion. So it's going to be kind of laid back gaming until Monday night when it all kicks off.
Very nice. Where else does it kick off on a Monday night? Bree?
Bree.
Well, she didn't stream on Mondays. The only day she didn't stream.
I stream Monday through Thursday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If I'm not, on Thursdays, obviously I'm here. So still technically 6, but I'm just not streaming it. This week I'm streaming tomorrow because I took Wednesday off to watch the Gone Roundtable and I don't regret it at all. So I'm streaming tomorrow. I might finish Visage. I'm not sure yet if I'm at the point where I like can finish it, but I think I might be able to finish it in one stream. So that's awesome and sad. So if you want to be there for that, it's a horror game that is insanely good. It is what
So
PT should have been if PT was made into a full game, that would be Visage. So if you're into that or just dick jokes,
It's a lot of
There's
dick
a lot
jokes.
around.
Eastern
A
Standard
lot
Time.
of dick jokes.
So many dick jokes. Listen, can't help myself. What about you, Kipling?
Oh, you can find me here Monday to Friday at 8 p.m. UK, which is, I always forget, it's 3 Eastern.
3 p.m. Yeah.
There we go.
It's just -5, Kipling.
Yeah, I can't math. Apart from Thursdays, of course, which is 11 p.m. UK, 8 p.m.
That's not how
Eastern.
maths works.
Wait,
Right, also said 6 earlier.
6.
Like 2 minutes
Yeah.
ago, max.
Yep, it's fine. You know, daylight savings or
It's-
something.
No.
It's a thing. Yeah, I am currently bouncing between Destiny 2 and Genshin Impact currently because there have been big updates to both of them, and I can't stop playing. I need help.
The addiction. Can we end it with Noodle just saying bye in his Noodle way of saying bye? That's my favorite way I've ever heard anyone say it. Please.
We can.
What if I
Right.
just don't say it though?
Then I will never talk
We'll
to you
just
again.
stay live
Which
until
is
you do it.
actually good.
Bye.
So